These are the Blue Ridge Mountains, and this is Mountain Air, a fly-in country club with its own private runway sitting at an elevation of 4,436 feet on top of a mountain, making it the highest runway east of the Mississippi. This place is every pilot's dream. It's got planes, mountains, golf, restaurants. And because it's a private community, I always assumed you could only experience it if you own a home or know someone who does. But after a little research, it turns out Mountain Air has a hospitality program, which means you can actually book a stay, fly in, and experience the club for yourself. But it's limited to just 2 times in your lifetime. So in this video, we're leaving home on an epic adventure into the Blue Ridge Mountains for a twice-in-a-lifetime opportunity to experience pilot paradise on Earth. Why? Well, for fun, but also because lately we've been obsessed with the idea of building our own fly-in destination, and if you want to see how it's done at the highest level, look no farther than Mountain Air. But to actually fly in, I'll have to get an access code required to land, fly the mountain arrival procedure, land on the 2,900-foot runway, then safely take off, climb out, and head home.
Good morning, Peachtree Ground, Cessna 22318 on the north ramp with Oscar VFR Northeast.
Number 22318, Peachtree Ground, runway 3 left, taxi via Delta Alpha, cross runway 34 at Alpha, advise run up complete.
3 left via Delta Alpha, cross 34 at Alpha, advise run up complete, 22318.
Okay, so booking our place for the night was super easy, but getting permission to land was a bit more involved. Because of the challenging terrain, high elevation, and short runway, pilots are required to review the recommended arrival procedure, then hop on a phone call with a resident pilot. After a positive conversation, the pilot sent me a 4-flight route for the arrival and gave me a PPR code officially granting me permission to land at Mountain Air.
Ground 22318, run up complete.
November 22318, give way to a King Air. I'll be moving from your left, and then hold short runway 3 left, monitor tower.
Alright, give way to the King Air, hold short 3 left, monitor tower, 22318.
So the plan for today's flight is to take off from Atlanta, fly toward Asheville, North Carolina, pick up the arrival procedure at 5,500 feet, and land in paradise.
Air 22318, wind 0603, gust 16, runway 3, right, clear for takeoff, right turn to the northeast is approved.
Right turn approved, clear for takeoff 3 right, 22318. Getting pretty.
It's getting so pretty.
We got mountains in sight.
Which is good because we're going to Mountain Air.
That's a good sign. It means we didn't get lost. Approach 2238. We go ahead and cancel with you. We appreciate the help.
That's 22318, roger, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Alright, thanks for the help. See ya.
Okay, we've cleared Asheville's Class C airspace and canceled flight following, so now we're on our own. We'll join the mountain arrival procedure at a GPS waypoint called Ryle, then follow the points inbound to a wide right traffic pattern for runway 32.
Are you nervous?
No, just gotta
Come correct?
come correct and be paying attention. In this plane, because the runway is long enough, for us, this runway is 2,900 feet and it slopes quite a bit uphill on runway 32. So that's going to help you slow down a lot, and 2,900 feet is just generally quite a good bit for this plane. So if anything, because of the rough air and the terrain, I'd rather be a little high and not fast, but just plenty of airspeed, not super slow. I'd rather have buffer in case we were to get a shift in wind. We've got plenty of airspeed.
You don't want to get behind the curve.
Right.
You like when I say things that I've heard you say that I don't know what they actually mean.
All right, we're turning in, folks. I got the power lines to follow, which is supposed to be a 068 heading. Next, we're going to be looking for the town of Burnsville, and we'll make our right turn to enter the right downwind for 32 just before we reach the town. All right, I got the town of Burnsville in sight. We're coming up on our right turn to join the right downwind. Let's grab the weather.
Mountain Air Airport, runway 32, automated advisory, wind variable at 3 knots, with gusts to 8, temperature 14 Celsius, 2.8 Celsius. Altimeter 3028, density altitude 4,900. Airport for private use only. Welcome to the highest runway east of the Mississippi.
Oh yeah! I think that's it right on that ridge.
Oh my gosh.
Mountain Air traffic, Cessna 22318, about 3.5 to the northwest, setting up on the Ryle procedure inbound, Mountain Air.
Roger, Cessna. We have no upper air traffic.
Okay, roger, thanks. Our PPR is 2408 for 22318.
Roger, thank you.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Mountain Air, Cessna 22318 joining right downwind, 32 full stop Mountain Air. Mountain Air traffic 318 turning right base, 32 full stop Mountain Air. Mountain Air traffic 318 turning final, 32 full stop Mountain Air. That is nuts.
That is literally nuts.
That's like an aircraft carrier. It's just floating up here. Okay, we're definitely a little high, but I like that. I'm fine with it. We're on a kind of long final. We got plenty of altitude. Let's go ahead and do flaps 30. Normal landing.
It's normal, it's normal, it's normal landing, it's a normal landing.
Normal landing. Speed's good. Got a little extra speed, but I like that. We're at 70. Normal 65. Got plenty of runway, and it's an uphill. Looking really good. Right at 30 degrees flaps. Oh, little updraft coming right now. Pull the power back to get back to our speed and nose up a little. Okay, power's out.
Oh, greased it on. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh.
Well, that was awesome.
Very good, Cessna. You can pull onto the ramp and park beside the Cirrus at the end.
Okay, we'll park by the Cirrus at the end, 318.
Welcome to Mountain Air. I feel like the landing went pretty well, but I'll tell you, I'm already thinking about the takeoff, because with just 100 horsepower in my Cessna 150 at high elevation, it's definitely going to be a little...
Oh my god.
But before all of that, there is so much to explore here, so let's get unloaded and go check it out. We fly this thing all over the place, and to keep the channel running, we need the internet. So we're constantly on public Wi-Fi at coffee shops, hotels, and tons of other random places. So to keep our personal information and data secure, we like to use a VPN, which is why I'm happy to say thanks to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. Whether I'm on public Wi-Fi or even at home, I feel safer knowing Surfshark is encrypting my connection to keep my personal information private. It also lets you virtually place yourself anywhere in the world, which is great for when things like streaming services or search results are affected by your location. So I can access content online just like I'm back at home, or get around price discrimination based on where I happen to be when I'm booking a hotel or buying something on the internet. And one thing I really like is one Surfshark account works across all of our devices, so my iPad, our laptops, and our phones are all covered. If you want to keep your connection private and secure, wherever you're online, scan this QR code or click the link in the video description below to visit surfshark.com/flyme, or use code FLYME at checkout to get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. So we land, immediately get the car, and now he's bringing us down the runway to go watch this guy take off in his Bonanza. What an amazing place.
Are we kidding? It's pristine.
Being here on the ground at Mountain Air, watching a V-tail Bonanza just blast off and disappear into the mountains to go get fuel and cruise around before coming home, this is why we've been so fascinated with the idea of building our own fly-in destination one day. There's something almost unbelievable about pulling up to a place like this in your plane and parking right in the parking lot. I mean, can you imagine the vision and conviction you'd need to see a rugged mountaintop at 4,500 feet, visualize your fly-in oasis, and then go actually clear 1,000 acres and make it happen? A few months ago, Lainey and I explored an abandoned airport in the Smoky Mountains that's up for sale, and we have not stopped thinking about it. Imagine if we could get enough people excited, raise the money, attract the expertise, and actually build something like this, our own fly-in pilot paradise. I honestly can't think of anything cooler than that. But enough of my TED Talk for now. Let's go drop our stuff in the condo, grab a quick bite, and check out this golf course. It's like a little 5-minute drive from the runway.
5 minutes? It was not 5 minutes.
It's like about, what do you think is more or less?
Less. I think it was like 2 minutes.
All right, like a 3 to 5 minute drive from the runway. I think we came by the back 9 on the way over here. It looks amazing. Now I'm even more excited to play golf. This is it. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to Scenic Solitude, a 2-bed, 2-bath condo we booked through the hospitality program that includes club amenity access with the rental. Our single night stay was $310 for the night, plus a pet cleaning fee of $100 since we brought Toonie, a cleaning fee of $125, $40 in taxes, for a total of $574.52 for our stay. It's worth mentioning this place can accommodate 4 people, so the math would definitely be a little friendlier with another couple. Parked the car in the wrong spot. So we booked this through the hospitality program at Mountain Air, which allows you to stay here as just anyone, open to the public, but you're limited to 2. So you can only do this twice in your lifetime and then no more. Otherwise you have to become a resident. But when we landed, they had this car, this Honda Pilot SUV, at the ramp right off the runway. So you parked the plane and they left this for us to use while we're here. And then we get here and they've got the key to a golf cart, and there's the golf cart. Is it good?
Oh yeah.
All right, can we talk about how exquisite this place is? Look at, are you kidding? Look at that.
Literally,
Look at this. All right, well, this is the arrival end of runway 32. So this is where we came in. We kind of did our base and final turns in this valley back here and came in. That upslope, because this runway is essentially perched on top of a mountain, you get a lot of kind of unpredictable turbulent wind when you're coming in. So I like to come with a little bit of extra speed, and the 150 you can afford to do that because it lands so short anyway. But just that way, if the wind shifts and you lose a bunch of airspeed, you're still well above your stall speed. It just makes me feel more comfortable. Plus you have the upslope of this runway. So I mean, look how much that thing slopes up. It's nice to know that it's going to help you slow down when you're coming in. And then tomorrow when we're doing the takeoff, we're going to go out this way. So it's going to come down the hill. That'll help us speed up instead of slow down. And then we're going to launch out into this valley. And you're starting at 4,500 feet. So that helps you feel a little bit safer knowing that, you know, because we're so high up and it's a 100 horsepower plane, we don't have a ton of extra energy at all. So the climb is not going to be great, but we're starting at 4,500 feet. So as long as we can blast out of here, get the wheels in the air, we can make this turn to the left and continue the climb out away from terrain. But the slope of the runway is definitely going to help. It's 2,900 feet. I mean, that's plenty for the 150, but with density altitude, you really need to run your numbers because as high up as we are, if it was really hot, like in the middle of summer, if it was 85 degrees here, the density altitude could be a couple thousand feet higher than reality. And if you don't run your numbers, it's going to take you way longer to accelerate. It can be really dangerous.
All right, let's get runway 14's weather.
Mountain Air Airport, runway 14, automated advisory, wind calm, temperature 14 Celsius, 2.9 Celsius, altimeter 3013, density altitude 5,200.
Excellent. Okay, it says wind calm. I don't think it's quite calm, but it's not blowing super hard. We're definitely going to take off down this hill on 14. Run up is complete, so we'll make our call, go taxi out. We're going to go line up. Well, lean it a little bit, we'll give it full power, we'll release the brakes, we'll do no flaps because that hurts the climb, and we've got no obstruction immediately other than that mountain right there.
It's not immediate.
But we're going to turn left before it, so yeah. Mountain Air traffic, Cessna 22318, back taxiing to runway 14, Mountain Air.
Roger, we have no other air traffic.
Thank you. Okay, run-up's complete, we're good to go. You ready?
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess.
A little bit leaned out here. Come right up to the edge of this cliff. You got all the cameras going, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Come right up to the edge of this cliff. Use every bit we can.
I didn't do the tail, you did the tail, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, y'all ready?
Should
Mountain Air traffic, Cessna 22318, departing runway 14, Mountain Air. Okay, and we're off.
We're not off yet.
Green, green, green. Charging. Airspeed's alive. Definitely slower to accelerate, that's expected. This downhill is gonna help us pick up even more speed. Here comes the slope. Yep. Little bit of back pressure, there we go. Keep that nose down, get some real speed. No obstacles yet.
Oh my god.